Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Form of Therapy. My name is PD, and today I'm going to be reacting to Pinata by Ace. It's been a hot minute since I've reacted to Ace, and I'm excited because while I may have not reacted to them in a little bit because that hot minute has actually been a few years, I've had nothing against their music. I actually have just kind of lost track. Once they entered the military, COVID, and all that, those aren't good excuses. There's just been a lot, and it's just gone under my radar. But Pinata, especially, my patrons have been requesting it and suggesting it, and man, I just thought, wow, it's been a hot minute since I've reacted to Ace. So we're gonna check out Pinata. Let's go. Wow, the opening image is already so... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the boys. We're back, baby. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Are they outdoors?
We're like, yeah.
Whoa, they have rotating spotlights. Outdoors.
Yo, bring it back, I want smoke. Real mental logo. 질투하면 go get some. 난 뭐가 아니면 도야 wake up. 난 믿고 날 믿고.
Oh my god. Oh wow, I forgot about the Pyongwan effect.
Drop. Keep that pinata, make it go brata. You know I gotcha.
Whoa.
Migos my rastas, they know it's tata. Make you go papa.
Whoa, are those mirrors? Wow, it's reflective mirror-like surfaces. I'm pretty sure they're shooting this outside too. Holy crap. The scale of this production is wild. Whoa, the dancer's turning on the ground. Wow, so much floor choreography. Wow, they have grown as men. They all went to the military and they said, we can do this now. We are just showing off our bodies. Wow. Interesting. Wow.
I just gonna write it up. 남김없이 burning up. Oh oh oh. 이 혼란성 날 깨워줘. 모든 감각들이 기억 속에 헤매이는 밤. Tweaking but I never let you go. 비틀어진 안개를 넘어. We never stop. Don't doubt it, my baby. You're never gonna take that time again. Swing, better, swing. Swing, better, swing. Swing, better, swing. 다시 한번 마주하는 glow. That's all we know.
Wow. What the f... Whoa! VM project. Wow. I gotta admit, that music video was wild. In its simplicity, it delivered, I think, a powerful and shocking and, in my opinion, a mind-breaking performance. Oh my god. I loved that so much. That was so goddamn good. The song. I felt like I just time traveled. Like I said, I haven't reacted to Ace in a few years, and it is not because I've been against Ace's music in any way whatsoever. I just lost track. And this was just a shock to my system of recalling the Pyeongwan effect. Dongwon's incredible vocals. God, Jun, or I believe he goes by Junie now, has always been my favorite. And the charisma and energy that man has. It reminds me of all the things that made Ace great. And even though I haven't reacted to them in a few years, that's the thing. What shocks me is that this shocked me. That after all this time away, that one, they are still able to have the same effect that they did to me back then. I'm talking some of my favorites. Goblin, Undercover. And I'm not just saying like these are my favorite Ace songs. I think Goblin Favorite Boys is like one of the best K-pop songs I've ever heard. Same with Undercover. I think Undercover is one of the catchiest goddamn K-pop songs I've ever heard. It was one of my favorite Ace songs for a really long time until Goblin. And those songs, but those comebacks, I can't just even point to the songs, those comebacks as well, because it was also about their fashion and their choreo and their energy. It was about them, and it was about everything that encapsulated a comeback that always shocked me, that always moved me. After this many years away, there are so many K-pop groups on the market, you know? And you would think that someone could have filled this hole by now, or I was worried that maybe their sound might have changed, you know? But God, egg on my face, that is the greatest fucking thing I have seen from them. Is it my favorite song? I don't know. Goblin is still up there for me. Hell, special note, Down is still up there for me. I think Down was one of the best, earliest K-pop English releases way back when. I was obsessed with that song. No, you blow my... Anyways. But this comeback, it just revitalized me. The fact that no other group within the past few years has been able to give me this kind of exciting energy in all that time is I think truly speaks to the testament of how incredible Ace is as a group, how special their group chemistry is, how great the individual performers are, and how great the direction of their music has always been and still is. So is their promotional design. We'll talk about the music video in a sec. I'll watch that in a sec. But one of the things that always really, I think, made Ace interesting was their fashion. Here, it's a little bit more regal, simple in a way, but even within that regal sophistication, they're still able to find ways that kind of touches on previously what always hooked me about them. They always had such a gender neutral look to them, slightly even feminine, dare I say. But look at this outfit here. First of all, they're wearing corsets as men, and these shirts that look like they've been dipped in just red paint and glitter, but it's also like styled like flames, and the gloves, they look like just like class, like the long type of gloves that they wore back in like European times, and like the fluffed collars. The look of it is just like, oh my God, that's so Ace. Like even their penchant for very interesting and forward-thinking fashion is still there. And I'm just so amazed. Now, the music video. It's no surprise that VM Project shot this. VM Project is a handful of, I think, K-pop music video teams that do a great job at artistic framing. And artistic framing is one of the reasons why Pinata is such a great video. One of the reasons. But as you go throughout the video, you're going to see, I mean, anywhere that I stop, there's a lot of just great framing. Even this, the framing of wow, look at wow with this tongue stuck out. Even the framing here of the glass metal, the reflective surface walls, let's just call them glass walls. I'm sure they're not glass. I'm sure it's like metal or whatever. Like, I don't know, mirror wall doesn't make sense, but I'm sure it's like some kind of reflective metal material. But the way it's like perfectly positioned, it's not just like, oh, we had a camera and it's just like framed in the center. Like, it's so artistically perfectly framed. That is something that VM Project is so good at, especially with the focus on choreography here. This music video is 99% choreography, which is pretty unheard of for a K-pop music video. I mean, even a K-pop music video that has a strong focus on choreography tends to have more flavor and B-roll scenes than this. They were so fully confident in this choreography. They had almost a declaration of a war statement with this choreography that they have so little B-roll. The B-roll is largely focused for even just the second verse. The second verse, that is also an interesting take. I think it's what makes the music video an interesting piece. They hold your attention because immediately you start and you don't know where you are. Now, this is shot outside, which wow, we'll get into the technical crazy aspects of that in a second. But this is shot outside. But in the beginning, you don't even know it's shot outside. In the beginning, you can't tell. It's just darkness. Now, you might start being able to tell once you get an understanding of depth of field. You start seeing the background. In the background especially, maybe not here. It might be a set, but there's too much focal distance. And then you see the little, ever so little lights in the background. And you can kind of ascertain, is this shot outside? One of the things that makes it kind of crazy that this is shot outside is that they have an overhead spotlight. So then even on a technical level, like, and this is at nighttime too. So the spotlight that they have, the rigging is so crazy. Like, look at this pulse effect that they have for this opening.
Yeah.
The way it like comes on, I guess it's not a pulse, but it's a spotlight that just comes on.
Baby.
Is just the amount of work, just how crazy the lighting crane and how high that has to be, just how big the scale of this is crazy. Wow. Just again, look at this framing. Look at the framing. Obviously, this is the choreo design of the soldiers, but look at how the camera is set up and placed, that it just looks so cool. There's not a single aspect of this video where they are positioned in a way that looks like just a performance video. Even though this is a performance and choreo-focused video, every frame of this is incredible. Is incredibly artistic and beautiful and gorgeous. And I'm so glad they worked with VM Project on this. Okay, second, the setup of these reflective mirror walls is crazy. It's one of the reasons why this video, even though it is all performance and it is shot entirely outside, is so visually interesting and never boring to watch. Because the mirror walls, whenever they cut to the mirror walls, it provides just a interesting psychological mind-bending effect of this infinite look, because they're reflecting off the other mirror wall. So then this reflection of the reflection of their reflection is just, it's infinitely going. And God, that's such a cool effect. That's crazy. And with the amount of dancers that they have, it just looks so cool. The camera work is something that I'm a huge fan of in this video. So this video, I would say, is maybe 60 to 70% crane or overhead camera work. That's so rare. Especially a lot of K-pop music video nowadays, you're going to get a lot of eye shot length or maybe even lower. But the whole point is on the ground camera work is primarily where it is. Maybe you'll get some crane shots here and there, maybe for an establishing shot here and there, maybe for like a big epic moment. Maybe occasionally you'll cut to an overhead because the choreo looks cool during this one part in particular. Most of this music video is all crane. Most of this video is all overhead. Even another video that I brought up, 17 Super, a lot of that, there's a ton of crane shots in that too. But a lot of that video is also up in their face, handheld, wide. That's just kind of how K-pop dances and music videos are shot. They do have a little bit of that here, but I don't even know if it's actually wides. It might just be mid-length shots that are up close. This is primarily all crane shots and overhead shots. This you see even less of. Overhead shots are so underused, but also because not much of K-pop choreography leans itself to choreography that looks good from overhead. And so occasionally you'll see like they cut to an overhead shot, but that's about it. They cut to this quite often here. Here, they hold on it, which is even crazier. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a K-pop music video. And they do that because, again, they are that confident in this choreography. It's incredible. Wow, look at the airtime. Hold on.
Starting up a show. Yo, bring it back.
Wow. It does not even look like they jumped that high because it's so fast. Wow. Bring it back, I want smoke. What's even crazier is just how dapper and sharp that they are. That the airtime on that, the way they land, it's just so nonchalant. That's crazy. I think something that I was incredibly moved by was Yu-chan. Yu-chan was very young back then, but now he's always had this, but I was always curious to see like what it would be like when he got older and just the magnetism. He's always had just like a very like charismatic presence while just standing there. And he is able to do that here, and seeing that like matured over the years was like, whoa, like this is like the upgraded version that I guess I always kind of like was hoping to see, and to see it now is just like crazy. Pyeongwan blowing my mind as usual. Pyeongwan always had that effect, but gotta talk about my man Jun here. My God, when his voice came in. Incredible. Wow, they're strobing even the overhead light. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can see it in the black night sky. That's crazy. Also, what I find interesting about this video is they shot this in reverse. Wow, we got to talk about that scene in a second. They shot this in reverse. This is pitch black at night, but we have sunset shots in the bridge. So they started out daylight shooting wise, and they went the opposite way, but the video's playing, they cut it in a different way. That is so interesting. That's so interesting. Yeah, they start introducing light around this section. Okay, gotta cut to the 150. This truly blew my mind. This was so shocking. Oh, I felt that. Oh. Wow's roar there was incredible. So it looks like, first of all, this move what is this move that he does? Whoa, that is. Whoa. It's like a tutting wave. Oh. What's crazy is, whoa, the cut before, this is during sunset. So this cut is even more shocking because this scene was shot at night. Wow. Anyways, so June. Oh wow, they brightened the spotlight specifically, like. So this move that he's doing goes, like it's almost like a heartbeat, like he's almost regurgitating. Ooh, 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 ooh. June portrays it with his mouth. The other members portray it like with their body, which is so interesting. It looks like June is like regurgitating it. But it's all the other dancers that are blowing it out, which is crazy. Oh, they don't brighten the spotlight. They're moving the spotlight. Interesting. Wow. Oh, that's my favorite part. Such an interesting choreo move, especially to see with the scale of all these dancers. Just like, this is the move. Wow. I gotta admit, I'm truly blown away by A.C.E.'s PINATA. They really blew my expectations out of the water. It felt like traveling back in time, just picking up right where I left off. I think that's the greatest thing, where they have the exact same effect. And to realize that in all these years, no one has even been able to fill the hole that they do. And so I am so excited and so rejuvenated checking this out. It's such a simple yet effective and powerful music video. I was so moved by just the sheer raw energy and passion and effort that came through. So they did an amazing job. VM Project did an amazing job. And the song is amazing too. Guys, thanks for checking out PINATA by A.C.E. with me. I'm going to bookend my video right there. Let me know, what did you guys think of PINATA by A.C.E.? My favorite section definitely had to be that pulsating section. It was truly just, it was truly shocking. And I'm back, baby. I'm back. I heard there was another album that they released. I'm going to catch up on that. But for now, I'm just so satisfied with PINATA. Would love to hear your thoughts, what you guys thought. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, feel free to like the video. Go ahead and subscribe over here. Check out my other videos over here. And I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you in another video. Bye.